Hey everyone, it's Jeremy again, and I am back. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but I've been having some internet problems, and they've been finally been taken care of now. But I have been doing some reading. I was gifted this book by one of my best friends a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. So I'm here to do my review. And the book I'm going to review today is going to be on Killer by Sara Shepard, which is the 6th book of the Pretty Little Liars series. I've been kind of going on a Pretty Little Liars reviewing spree, but it's been a year since I read the 5th book, so here I am to review the 6th one. I really do like this cover, just like with Wicked's cover. I like the whole half-face thing, and I really like this purple and green. It really clashes together, and this purple kind of goes with it too as well. I mean, this green. But that's the cover, and the side, and the back, and it looks beautiful sitting next to the other books. And I'm going to read it back, and I hope you enjoy. Rosewood, Pennsylvania. Seems picture perfect, but pictures often lie, and so do Rosewood's four prettiest girls. Hannah's on a mission to corrupt Rosewood's youth, starting with a very attractive sophomore. Arya is snooping into her boyfriend's past, Spencer stealing from her family, and poor little Emily is obtaining from abstinence. Tis, 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 these pretty little liars should be careful. Sure, the old A is dead, but there's a new A in dead, turning of the heat, and this time Rosewood is going to burn A. As I said before, this is the 6th installment of the Pretty Little Liars series by Sara Shepard. As you guys know, this has become kind of my new favorite series now. I definitely would say this is my new favorite series. I still love the Mortal Instruments, and it's still one of my absolute favorite series, but I've never gotten around to a 6th book of a series before, and since this is one of those series that I've gotten to, it kind of feels like it's a little better on the scale to me. But this book picks up immediately from where Wicked ended with that horrid cliffhanger, which was just a killer. Killer to wait for. That's funny. Get it? Anyway. This book picks up immediately, and we are with our 4 girls in the woods where where Ian's body was there, and they'd left to find Wilden the cop. It's their kind of like their ally, sort of cop buddy. And when they go, they find Ian. I'm getting names mixed up. Ian's body is missing, and so Wilden is kind of, because there are 4 girls that are juniors in high school, and so he's kind of like, should I believe them? There's no body, there's no print of the body was ever there, but only 4 girls that really don't have anything else to do but spread rumors. So that's kind of how this is beginning, and he actually, and then later in the book, he tells on the newscast that the girls were lying and said there was no body. And so Ian's family is like, please, they want their son back and all this stuff. And it's kind of opened with a whole new twist of events that have unfolded in this series. This is by far my favorite book in the series so far. I'm sure the other ones will change, I'm sure, but this, out of all of the Pretty Little Liars books that I've read, this one has been the best. We have Hannah, which is kind of competing against Kate for Mike's attention. And then we have Arya, who she's uncovering clues and things about Jason De Laurentiis, Allison's brother, and what that's gonna go with. And then we have Emily, who has a boyfriend named Isaac, and things kind of get messed up with their relationship when his mother finds out that they slept together, and she's like, you are trash, I don't want you near my son, don't come to my house. Kind of brings up some tensions with that, and it kind of ends up breaking up their relationship. And I mean, I understand why Emily, I understand the situation, but I don't really like his mother. I think it's a really crappy thing that she did. And then we have Spencer, which you guys know is Spencer's my favorite girl to read, but not really in this book. I grew to not really like her story in this book very much. She kind of comes to the terms that she could possibly be adopted, and she actually puts her name in this website that supposedly finds her mother, her real mother, which she finds out is a woman named Olivia who lives in New York City. And so she goes there to meet her, and she accidentally leaves a folder which had some important documents about this new apartment that Olivia and her new husband were moving into. And so she finds a pocket in there that says Spencer's college fund in there, and let's just say Spencer makes a lot of really stupid and bad decisions in here that it kind of made me go, Spencer, what are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing in this book, seriously? And so she kind of made some bad decisions, but these books wouldn't exist if the girls didn't make some dumb decisions here and again. And I kind of felt this book to be really interesting because A is kind of giving the girls clues about things, which is different. It was a nice mix. It kind of felt like A was more of an ally in this book than an enemy. I mean, A is still their enemy. A still wants to bring these girls down, but it's still very, very good, and it's very suspenseful. The ending of this book, probably like the last, like all of this probably was so crazy and intense to read. It was so good. It was totally worth waiting a year for. I loved reading this book. It was amazing. I'm still not a big fan of Hannah's, but there's a few chapters in this book I really did like to read her story. But hopefully Hannah does get better. By book 6, she still hasn't gotten any better. She's still this wanting to be this queen bee kind of character, and I hope that does change because I don't really like that kind of character for her. I'm hoping that she does change a little bit, but this is my new favorite book in the series. I absolutely loved it, and I highly would recommend it. But that's the cover, and then that's the girl on the back. I want to think this is Aria. But I think what I loved is this kind of series is a very safe haven place for me. Whenever I'm in a reading rut, or whenever I want to be and deal with somebody else's problems, I can crawl into the pages of one of these books and get lost in it. I read this book in a span of 2 days. I got this a couple days ago, or I said a couple weeks ago, but I'm filming this early because I still don't have internet right now. But by the time you guys see this video, I will have internet again. But this is just, I read this in a span of 2 days, and I've never the only book I've ever done that with was Twilight, so this was very different. I went through a 321-page book in 2 days. I've never read a Pretty Little Liars book so quickly, so it was awesome to read. I read about all of this right here, all that yesterday, so it was a really fun book. I do recommend this and the entire series to everybody. The series is getting better and better and better with each book. But I really liked it. I do recommend this book. It is very, very good, and a lot of people have said that this is actually the worst in the series. But I disagree. I think it's amazing. I give it 5 stars. Highly recommend it. I don't have Heartless, so I can't continue the series right now, but I'm gonna try and get the next several books hopefully soon and continue reading them and reviewing them, because this is my new favorite series. Starting with this book, my series has changed. This is now my favorite series of all time, and The Mortal Instruments is my second favorite now. That may change, but so far this is an amazing series that I just love. I love the way Sara Shepard writes. I love the way she kind of slips those A messages in, because you don't know where the A messages are going to pop up. And that's always my favorite part of reading the books, is I loved when I get to an A message, because it always sparks up the book. It always makes it really, really interesting to read, and I just loved it. So that's my review for Killer by Sara Shepard. I hope you enjoyed my review. I hope I said something where you'll want to pick up this book and read it, and pick up the series. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.